What's up, guys? Today we're going to go over this Harbor Freight Ultrasonic Cleaner. Is it worth buying? So stay tuned. Okay, here we got the Central Machinery Ultrasonic Cleaner from Amazon. I've had this one since June or July. I've used it a lot. So let's kind of go over it. One thing, I've seen videos where you could put like water in here and then just put your part in a solution in like a jar or something. But these units are so small on the inside, I don't think it'll work out good. So basically, you just have to dump your solution out and then clean it out the best you can with a shop rag. Like that. This one has seen a lot of use. Another thing is that's different than the ones you see, the better ones, is you don't have a hanger on this thing right here. So your parts, I don't know, it looks like it was meant to come with them, but mine did not come with them. So I guess you could probably use a piece of wire or something. Another thing to pull that out, I usually use a pair of these long handles and just pull the parts out. Another thing, for the smaller parts, you can get one of these T infuser balls and put your small parts in there and just put it over on the side like that. So when it comes time, you don't have to fish them out. You can just pull this out and that'll come out with it. Few issues, it's not too bad. I need a bigger one. This unit is really only decent for smaller carburetors. See, this carburetor right here, let's see if y'all can see. This carburetor right here will fit in, it'll cover, the solution will cover it. But when you get a bigger one, like a V-twin carburetor or power sports carburetor, it sticks out halfway like this. So you have to keep turning the carburetor. So this I've been using quite often since July. It's held up. Not gonna lie, I can use a bigger one, but I think if you're using it for smaller carburetors, it's still a pretty decent unit. I haven't had issues with it. You got this right here. Turns your heat on. Let me plug this up. All right. So right here, you can set your time. You can go up to 480 seconds, but yeah, you can go up to 480 seconds. You also got here to turn on your heat on, so it heats the solution. I wish it would go longer than 480 seconds. I usually end up running a like at least 2 to 3 times. I run in there. I run a carburetor through the solution that many times to make sure it's good and clean. It's just a little small. It works. It does its purpose. It's lasted 6 months in this environment. I'm using it a lot. So, is it worth it? Well, I guess it depends on your application. I've used it on smaller carburetors. Pretty good. I've also used it to clean up on a Cub Cadet the hydraulic relief valves with some evapor rust in here. So it does do its job. It's just a smaller unit. So if you're doing 2-stroke carburetors or push-motor carburetors, this will probably be perfect for you. Let me grab my the cleaner I use, and we'll get back to this. Okay, so the cleaner I use is LA Totally Awesome from the dollar store. I run half water and then half this cleaner. Alright, let's take apart this carburetor real quick so we can take a look at it before the wash. Alright, the 13. Yeah, look at this green. Bit of green slime. Look at that. Y'all can see real good in here. Anyway, guys, let's get over here. Put the float in there. Get that real clean. Or not the float, the bow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting myself confused. We actually got a seized needle in here. So this needle is actually seized in here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually run a cycle or two with that needle in there to try to get it out. Alright. Put that down in the solution. See how that sticks out of the water a little bit right there? And for this, so I don't have to fish it out, we're going to put it in this Let me get it on there good. There we go. Just gonna throw that to the side right there. I'm gonna turn on the heat. And I'm gonna run it a cycle and then I'll start this back. Now, see, when it hits that, it'll cut off. There's no beep. It'd be cool if it had a beep. Let's pull this out. Here I tell a difference, a bit of a difference. See if this will pull out now. Yeah, look at that. Need a rebuild kit for this carburetor. There is a way to get this cleaner, guys, with a Q-tip and a drill. A bunch of other people showed that video already. It's pretty simple. You use a valve lapping compound or toothpaste, and then you have to clean it back out. But it works. But we're going to put this back in there and run a couple more times. Kind of turn that off. You can see it's starting to clean up there. It's hard to see in this tin, but anyway, we'll put it back in there. Run a couple more times, and I will start this back. Okay, before I start this back again, I wanted to show y'all, because these carburetors are so big, you kind of got to flip them around every time, because this is such a small unit. It don't cover the whole thing, unfortunately. So you have to turn it around and do the other side. Anyway, guys, let's get back to it. Alright, let's pull the parts out. I'll put this in there in the last few minutes to clean it out. Get the bow out here. Look at that bow. Oh, throw something in there. Okay. Alright, let's go over here and look at that. pretty clean. And then we'll pull this out. We're going to turn the camera around. We'll take a look at it again. Alright. So what I usually do is, after I do in between the cycles, sometimes I'll take a, I don't know where it is, I just had it in my hands, a welding tip cleaner, a smaller one, and run down into the passages to help cleaning everything out. But look, y'all can see, look how clean this carburetor turned out. Does a real good job. And then take a look at the down here at this. So then usually I take an air gun and then I'll blow it all out, some air, reassemble, and that is pretty much it to it. Pretty high success rates doing it that way. So let me answer some things you're gonna say. So is the ultrasonic cleaner, is the Harbor Freight Ultrasonic Cleaner worth it? Like I said earlier, I think it's worth it for DIYers and people working on like push mowers and stuff. But when something that you use all the time, if you're like me, running an independent shop, it probably is a better investment to invest in one of the bigger, nicer ones, which I need to do soon. They say, I haven't had one to try it, that these are underpowered. These Harbor Freight ones are a little underpowered. I have yet to try the others to try it. Maybe in a couple months I'll get one and we will try it. Another question I'm going to ask, it's why clean a carburetor when you could buy a new one cheap? Well, you know, you can. And they might be good carburetors and they might be bad carburetors. You know, it's 50-50 chance when you take them when you buy them like that, the cheap ones. But I always try to clean the carburetors first before I just run out and buy a carburetor. Oftentimes style carburetors like this I can clean, rebuild, and run better than buying one of those cheaper carburetors. So, and it comes down to it, are you a part replacer or a mechanic? I guess it's kind of a way of thinking. I don't mind cleaning carburetors. I've done it for a very long time. I'm really good at it. It's just something I've done forever. So carburetor work, simple. I've rebuilt carburetors on small engines to big engines. So it's no big deal to me. Anyway, guys, I think that's it. I ain't really showing y'all put this back together because it was more of a review on the ultrasonic cleaner right here. That's my thoughts on it. I'm going to be getting a bigger one soon. I've used this one since June or July. I put a lot of carburetors through it, a lot of different stuff. Anyway, guys, if you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Guys, I will see y'all in the next one. And remember, live stream every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time. I hope to see y'all there. I will see y'all in the next one.